Today on Herndon Live, we have a great show for you, but we will talk about the governor's race that occurred on Tuesday. Who are your candidates for this 2017 election?
And we will be talking about what is the best type of slime and music news.
That's right. Those stories and more as Herndon Live gets underway. This Friday afternoon, I'm Jack Norcross alongside Mark Seaman and Ryan Alcorn, and thank you guys so much for joining me today. Well, there is a lot to discuss in the world of politics. You thought we were done with politics, but actually we are not. And we're going to begin by reviewing the results from Tuesday's primary. Let's begin first, though, with the Republican governor primary winner. Let's put that up on the screen. That was Ed Gillespie. If we put that up on the screen onto 4, we see that Ed Gillespie won 44% of the vote. And when we look at to see how that compares to everybody else, the next person behind him, which was really close, we're going to talk about that in a second here, was Corey Stewart, followed by Virginia State Senator Mr. Wagner. Ryan, going into this, looked like it was going to be a clear win for Gillespie. We were going to see him win. He was kind of he was the previous RNC chair, and that was compared to Corey Stewart, who used to chair Donald Trump's Virginia campaign. So were you surprised personally when you saw that Corey Stewart was doing so well and got so much support in this past primary election?
You know, I was a little surprised. Corey Stewart said that he was Donald Trump before Trump was Trump. So, if that makes any sense. But this shows that even in swing states like Virginia, there is a very large Donald Trump supporting group. And Stewart was the more Trump, or more radical side, and Gillespie was more old school conservative.
Right, and Corey Stewart was the man who basically said, he was, at places like Charlottesville and Richmond where they're debating, do we keep these Confederate statues? He is all for, keeping these statues here. Mark, what did you make? I mean, if we recall back to another race Ed Gillespie won back in 2014 against Senator Mark Warner, we remember that it was also very close there, except he ended up losing. Do you think that at this point, Ed Gillespie can have a clear path to victory?
It's entirely possible. As of now, the Democrats have a slight edge over the Republicans going into the fall, which is when the general election is. Of course, a lot of what's happening in the state of Virginia and across the country is channeled in the national political scene, so something may or may not happen that may kind of put the Democrats behind and the Republicans up front, or vice versa.
Right.
So, as of now, Democrats have a slight edge, but who knows, and anything could happen.
Right, and let's take a look at, if we put up on the graphics here, about the Democratic winner of the primary, which is Ralph Northam. He's currently our lieutenant governor, which is basically the second in command, sort of like the vice president of the state, you could say. He's a doctor. Mark, he was the establishment candidate, and this is compared to Tom Perriello. He was the more progressive candidate, the Bernie-backed candidate, the Elizabeth Warren-backed candidate, and the polls showed that was going to be a neck-and-neck race, and at points it said that Perriello was even ahead of Ralph Northam. Do you think this was a big upset, would you consider?
I wouldn't say that it was a massive upset, definitely an upset. Of course, as we've seen in November of last year, that polls and voters are not in tune. Of course, the polls can say one thing while the results will hinder a completely different result.
Right.
So, yes.
we'll have to see about that.
Sure, and this also shows just how, not only how polarized we are in the country, but within our own state. Think about there are almost 4 different factions, 2 within each party, who are completely dissimilar from one another and are gaining serious support from a large portion of the Virginia community.
Right. And now we're looking at the GOP lieutenant governor winner. That was Jill Vogel. Is there anything you really know about her in that race? Also another close race for the Republicans there, just a 3 percentage point advantage. Anything we know about her? Let's keep moving on. Next we have the Democratic lieutenant Virginia governor primary winner. That was Justin Fairfax. He won with 49% of the vote, and he had a 10% point margin of victory against Susan Platt. So basically, we're looking at all of this. We're looking at these wins for the Republicans and Democrats. Do you think, Ryan, that Ed Gillespie can position himself in a place that he'll get the Trump-backed supporters as well as the Republicans who were never Trumpers during the general election for president last year?
Well, that's a good question, because if you think about it, if you compare Donald Trump with his Congress, can make the analogy to the voters within the Virginia, there's a real chance that they'll rally behind this candidate because he is a Republican. But it may be the way how Democrats came out for Hillary Clinton last year. Not very excited about her. But I do think now that Trump has been in office for a while and he hasn't been getting a lot done, I think some the wool has been kind of torn off in a sense, and fewer people will be excited for this Trump backer as a candidate.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Mark, looking into November, who do you think is going to be the winner of this general election?
Like I said earlier, way too early to tell. We have several months between now and the election in November. A lot can happen. As Ryan said, that the Trump phenomenon is I wouldn't say winding down, but it's kind of losing a bit of steam.
Right, but it still also could be argued developing. You know, we're still figuring it out.
Yes, especially with all the developing details regarding Trump and collusion and the obstruction of justice. So it all depends where that goes. That's obviously taken the center stage to the entire political scene of the entire country. Yeah. And we're going to have to wait and see where that goes and where it affects the Virginia election.
That's right. All right, well, Mark, this is your last show, unfortunately, but we definitely want you to join us at the end for grad gifts and polls at the end there. But Ryan, thank you so much for joining us here on the panel, and we're now going to throw it to Allie Cassray, who has a look at our weekend, which is busy with graduation parties, and next week we have our graduation. So, Allie, what can we expect?
Yes, Jack. Very busy times for all of us. So today, so far, it's been a high of 79, low of 68. I don't know if you've noticed, but Thursday was just a scorcher, so it's definitely a bit cooler today. Still pretty hot. Feels like 82 with a high humidity of 68%. Now looking towards our weekends, we have Saturday, high of 85, low of 71, thunderstorms. Now, after 5 o'clock, we are seeing more of a lesser chance of thunderstorms scattered around the area, but this could put a damper potentially on many grad parties, including mine and Jack's. Sunday, also dreadful weather. What a time to be alive. On to our 10-day forecast, 7-day forecast. Saturday, scattered storms. Sunday, again, scattered storms. Feel bad for everyone with grad parties there. Storms Monday on our graduation, but no problem, it's indoors. Eagle Bank Arena. Tuesday, it's looking up, scattered showers, looking up, scattered showers. Just a roller coaster ride here in Northern Virginia. Anyways, back to you at the desk, Jack.
Thank you so much. And as we look into the next couple of weeks, it's also time for a lot of camps and activities that are occurring. During the Herndon Festival, I sat down with Denise Randles to talk about a special program that the Herndon Police Department hosts. Let's take a look at that interview. And I am now joined. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties, obviously, over there. A little yelling going on. None of my business. I am here with Denise Randles. Sorry, I forgot your last name there. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, of course.
So, if you don't mind, I have a couple of police questions related. We were just talking beforehand, related to the festival. One big thing is we've been mentioning this on air is that the fact that Eldon Street is closed off this year. Why was that? Why was that done this year and not in previous years?
Eldon Street is closed off in the front of all the the action
Festivities,
here.
yes.
Festivities. And for precautionary measures, just a new approach that we're taking and safety.
Good. No, and that's good. And speaking of safety, there was a suspicious package earlier today. What was all the hubbub over there? We talked a little bit about that a little bit earlier on in the show.
Right. Units responded for a suspicious package, but if you would like more information, you're going to have to contact our PIO with the Herndon Police Department.
Got it. Good to know. Okay, good. All right. Well, one thing that is a big program the Herndon Police Department does every year is their Youth Police Academy.
Yes.
So talk a little about what the Youth Police Academy is and what the ultimate goals are of the program.
Okay, Youth Police Academy. So the Youth Police Academy is designed for kids, young adults, from 14 to 17 years old who are interested in law enforcement or have an interest in a field in law enforcement. They might not want to, be a patrol officer, but they might be interested in crime scene collection, the television shows, CSI. So our program is free. It's offered this year on the last week in June, from June 26th through the 30th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And there's several different topics that we'll cover.
Good, yeah, I was going to say. So what are some of the topics?
So some of our topics this year are canine demonstration, traffic control, our motor division, DUI, the dangers of DUIs, driving while intoxicated, and crime scene collection, and our defensive tactics classes. So it's a jam-packed week with fun, hands-on activities.
Good. And is there a cost to participate in this program?
Nope, it's free.
Free. And what ages is this program for?
14 to 17.
14 to 17. Well, that's really great. Okay, so you're doing a lot of kind of hands-on activities, it sounds like. If you've done this program in the past, can you do it again?
Yes, you can. If you're in between that age bracket.
Good. Well, that sounds good.
And we've had repeats, and I will miss them because they're no longer going to be participating this year. But miss you guys.
Well, I'm sure they were good trainees, so that's great. All right. Well, I think they're still working some things out. Are we still working some things out?
You can throw it over to
Okay, we're ready for our next interview. Thank you so much to Denise
right,
Randles
Thanks.
for stopping by and talking about the academy and some. Thank you again to Officer Denise Randles of the Herndon Police Department. But we are now once again joined by Allie, and Allie of the latest in music news.
Yes. So, do you have a fidget spinner, Jack?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Well, now you can get a fidget spinner with Radiohead logos on it. Kendrick Lamar also has a fidget spinner. Black Flag, Minor Threat, Crass, Effects Twins, and Kanye West all have fidget spinners.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and they range from about $7 and up. Look on the internet, they all have one. Not that they're licensed by their record company, but Amazon has seen an influx in music artists, fidget spinners. Anyways, if you are not going to grad parties this weekend, you can listen to one of the 7 albums that came out today. And those 7 albums include Rides, Weather Diaries. It's off of Wichita Records, that record company. 2 Chainz released Pretty Girls Like Trap Music off Def Jam's Records. The Drums release Abysmal Thoughts on Anti Records. Young Thug release Beautiful Thugger Girls off of Atlantic Records. And Kevin Morby released City Music off of Dead Ocean Records. And the Fleet Foxes also released a new record today. But I'm here to talk about the masterpiece that Lorde released.
Lorde, yeah.
Lorde released Melodrama today off of Lava/Republic Records. We had already heard the track Sober, Greenlight, Liability, Imperfect Places. She released those prior to the full album. The album itself, though, there's still some party jams, but I don't think I actually like it as much as Pure Heroin, her first record, because this
Right,
is
that
her
had
sophomore.
Royals on it
Yeah.
and a few other songs.
Yeah,
I can't
because
think
this is less rhythmically driven. Like, you know, with Royals, it had, like, that
Sure.
drum thing, you know? Yeah, like that, yeah.
Yeah.
This is less like that. There's much more melodic type stuff. But also, if you heard her Disclosure track where she was featured with them, there's a lot more, like, kind of electronic sampling worked in there. But then there's still kind of sadder songs. It's a really coming-of-age record for, like,
Interesting.
younger people that, like for us, that are going through some hard times,
Sure.
maybe losing a boyfriend or two, and just, like, experiencing sadness. But it's still, like, beautiful, you know what I mean? But it's not like a party celebration album like Pure Heroin was. It's Melodrama definitely signifies that there's drama in there, but there's still some happy tunes, you know, like still some party tunes like Greenlight, you know.
Got it.
In addition, we found out, I don't know if you heard about this, Lorde had a Instagram account where she would review onion rings.
I did not know that.
It's
no,
called
fascinating.
Onion Rings Around the World. And before, none of us were sure if this was really her account, but
Would she like not show her face or just
She
gonna
didn't
be
show her face,
Just be like
but
the onion rings?
a fan found it because her makeup artist and one of her bandmates were following this account, and they noticed that the hand in one of the pictures looked like her hand. So, after someone allegedly like called her out, like, "Oh, Lorde, is that you?" or like, "Ella, is that you on this account?" She took it down, but there were so many signs leading towards that it was hers. Like the descriptions of the onion rings were very like well written. Like the descriptions had beautiful like lyric like writing.
Yeah.
Like they weren't just onion rings, sir. They were deep, beautiful
Sure,
things.
sure.
And then also, whenever she uploaded a new onion ring, it was typically where she was on tour at. So
Oh.
it made sense. Then last night on Jimmy Fallon, she confirmed she was reviewing onion rings. So if Lorde couldn't get any better, she did, ladies
She did
and
with her onion
gentlemen.
rings. Interesting.
With her onion rings.
Well, that's good.
But now the world won't know what the best onion ring is because
she took down the account.
Yes, exactly.
Jeez, I see. All right.
And that's all that I have for you today.
That's good. We got a big update on Lorde and her onion rings. So what could be better?
And fidget spinners.
That's right. Well, another thing that's trending now that's hot right now, is apparently slime and oobleck or something like that, as I'm
Nickelodeon
told.
Slime's coming back.
Oh, it is? Is it?
I guess.
Anyway, so it's a big thing now. A lot of the youngins are into it, apparently. And so we put Piper and Kate, we told them that they should make some slime and some oobleck and some other things, I think, as well. Anyway, they worked on that, and they are putting it together, and they're going to present it to us, and we're going to test out which one is the best. But first, we want to show you how to make some for yourself. Let's take a look at that now.
I'm Piper Luzak,
And I'm Kate Grover.
and today we're going to be making oobleck and slime.
The first ingredients for oobleck, which is what we'll be making first, are cornstarch and water.
So first we're going to grab our cornstarch,
And our water.
and we're going to make actually wait, let me think about this. It's 2 cups of cornstarch.
And 1 cup of water.
Yes. Okay, so in a bowl or whatever you have handy.
Any like container that can like fit it, but have extra room because you're gonna be mixing it, so it might spill.
Yeah. So Kate, pour in 1 cup of water.
Water. Just, there's a splash zone, definitely.
Yeah, and then we're gonna put in 1 cup of. Hi, I'm Piper Luzak.
And I'm Kate Grover.
And today we're going to be making oobleck and slime.
The first ingredients for oobleck, which is what we'll be making first, are cornstarch and water.
So first we're going to grab our cornstarch.
And our water.
And we're going to make actually wait, let me think about this. It's 2 cups of cornstarch.
And 1 cup of water.
Yes. Okay, so in a bowl or whatever you have handy.
Any like container that can like fit it, but have extra room because you're gonna be mixing it, so it might spill.
Yeah. So Kate, pour in 1 cup of water.
Water. Just, there's a splash zone, definitely.
Yeah, and then we're gonna put in 1 cup of cornstarch. So then can we like cut this and then whatever it's called? Whatever.
Keep talking. The ratio is 2 to 1.
It's 2 cups cornstarch and 1 cup water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because 2 cups cornstarch
I
and 1
think
cup
that
water.
if it doesn't work the first time, you could just do some trial and error until you get your desired consistency.
Is this like a cup measure or?
I think it's really
Yeah.
just by eye.
So we're just gonna eye it out. I don't know.
If you spill it's fine.
It's fine if you spill. It really is.
But make sure you're in a plate. You're making it on like a table where you can spill. That's a lot more than 2 cups.
This?
Yes.
Okay. So I put in about this much of cornstarch. Might need to add a little bit more water.
We're gonna add some more water.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So now you're gonna take your hands or a spoon if you don't want to get messy and just mix it. And
Do we have a spoon? Or do you want
no,
to?
it's fine. We
let's
can use
use
our
our hands.
so we're gonna add in a little bit of food
We're
coloring.
gonna make it blue.
Yes. So where is the blue food coloring? Okay.
Yes.
So here we go. Just add
Get
in
a shot on this.
a couple drops.
Perfect. And then we're just gonna start mixing.
If the blue ever came out. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's nice consistency. Kind of slimy. I get it.
So, the funny thing about oobleck is that when it is you'll understand when it like starts to become oobleck because you'll be able to form it into a ball.
Have you ever made oobleck before?
Yes, I have.
I have not. Okay.
Yeah, and right now Miss Rose is telling us to mix it more because
Oh,
it's kind of getting more. And we need to add more
Should we add more
cornstarch.
corn?
Yes, because once it starts to get watery, then you want it to be thicker. And
Is
add
there
more
going to be like
cornstarch.
extra water, or is it just?
So there
should it
usually
all be
is extra water.
Okay.
You definitely want to make it harder so that it is able to like be a solid instead of a liquid.
And if you're making this at home, I would suggest using like a spoon or a mixing material. It's probably more efficient.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
there's a splash zone.
so beware of that. Oh, and Miss Rose to the rescue. We have knives.
Thank you.
for
We're gonna
stirring.
try
Well-
to get over there.
Okay.
We only need one, really.
Yeah,
it's
it's
in
fine.
your hair. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't really enjoy my hair anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so as we're mixing this now, it's starting to become more ooblecky.
Yes. Very oobleck. Oh, I can feel it.
And there's a lot of water in
This should be the consist. Oh,
it. No, that
a
should,
little
yeah, it
bit
should definitely
thicker
not
than
be
that.
consistency.
Should we add more cornstarch?
Yeah, so we're gonna pour a little bit of the water out.
Okay.
Try not to make a mess when doing this.
Don't spill, please. That's a lot of the water.
Yeah, so you wanna make sure you don't have a lot of water so that you can add more cornstarch and make it really good.
And then just, keep mixing. Yes. Trial and error is definitely going to come unless you're an oobleck master. Yeah. It kind of looks like goat feta cheese, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of does. It's a weird consistency. So look, okay, so now that we have kind of like
it's really
our
cool.
basis,
It's actually cool, guys.
Kate, if you wanna
Keep
look at
mixing.
this, yeah, here I'll add a little
It's
bit
like
more
thick
cornstarch.
underneath, and so you have.
So here's what's going on. Right now, the consistency is changing kind of from like a solid to a liquid.
It
So
kind of feels like wet cement.
if you were to hit this like really hard, see, it's not gonna like splash that much. It's kind of like you're hitting, the table.
Yeah.
But if you grab it really like slowly and carefully, it comes out as like slime. But then you can mold it into like a ball and keep it hard.
And it kind of feels like the bottom's thicker than the top, but is that just like how it feels, or is that how it is?
It could possibly be because of the water. And
We should
yeah.
make it bluer.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I'll add a little bit more food coloring because we wanted to give it a nice color.
But with food coloring, less is always more, and you'd rather like put less in and get more out.
Well, I just gotta put a little.
Or just put it all in. It's fine. Whatever you want to do.
So yeah, it's gonna get harder to mix because it's changing into a solid when you add more force onto it. But if you like slowly mix it, it'll be like become a kind of a liquid in your hand.
Show
when
them
you're
the
mixing.
color. It's kind of
Yeah.
tie-dye right now.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And it's like slowly moving around. Before it was just white water, and now it's oobleck.
So slowly we're gonna take a little bit out.
Do you know why it's called oobleck?
I have no idea why.
I think it's because the first person who ever made it was
like,
like, ooh,
Black.
and that's where it came from.
Yeah, it's a little watery right now, but you can kind of get
It's
the
definitely
idea.
fun to play with. And have you ever like played with like a hot glue gun, when like and then like
No,
gotten,
haven't done that.
and like gotten like it on your hands? And you're like, wow, this is really hot, but it feels cool.
No.
No, well, this is what it feels like. So now nobody has to do that,
Ooh, that feels really cool.
doesn't it? And so the consistency is kind of thick and ooby.
Ooby.
Blacky.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's an
Yeah,
adjective,
adjective.
but yeah, so you can kind of see the consistency of it.
And it definitely sticks to your hands. Like it's like drying on my hands.
yeah, but you can see how watery it is right now. But look, Kate, if you were to punch it like kind of hard, see, it would hit like this.
So like it's not splashing. The splash zone is gone.
Yeah, and it kind of becomes
This is cool. Like
a solid.
actually.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I made this in STEM Club at Herndon, which is really cool.
Oh,
and
really?
it's pretty great.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you have your Mr. George's barbecue?
Yeah, that was great. It was really fun.
That's great.
Yeah, our science teacher's really great. And he does all this nice stuff for us so that we can better understand the science behind stuff like oobleck and other things.
That's awesome. Okay. I don't know if slime has as much science. I haven't made slime before. Have you?
I have once, and
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's put the cover on this. Do we get paper towels?
okay.
I'll
Oof.
go fetch some. Or just not. Okay. So we're going to start to clean up this and move on to the slime.
Does slime have cornstarch in it?
I don't do the slime. We don't know. We'll find out. Wait. Yes, I think it does.
Ready? Here it comes.
Frisbee. Okay.
Here comes another one. Not with that hand.
Yeah. Mine are dry. Yeah. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Here's the. Okay. So now we're gonna cover the oobleck up, and we can open it up later.
Yeah.
And later in the show, we're gonna have some of the Herndon Live cast members test it out and see which one they like better. And we're not gonna tell them which is which, and because they're gonna be the same color, they're just not gonna know. And that's gonna be fun because a lot of them haven't played with slime or oobleck or whatever we're making before.
So if you want to wash your hand or wipe your hands off, it's a
Do
really
you want hand sanitizer? Will that help?
awful. Possibly.
I'm really not sure if it will,
Because
but it doesn't matter. 'cause
It becomes really dry on your
Oh,
hands.
now this is even wet. It's kind of a weird consistency, like
I really don't like it.
styrofoam. No, it's not styrofoam.
It's so bad. Okay,
It's fine. It's fine. Moving on.
so next we're making a slime,
Okay.
and we're gonna have.
Slime's become a lot more popular lately, and it's like satisfying if you've seen that online.
Yeah, it's all over Instagram and everything. My sister is obsessed with slime, and
my
so is Kate's.
sister.
Yeah, both of our sisters are obsessed
There's a
with
lot
it.
of
It's
different
great.
ways to make it, but what are we using?
So right now we're using 1/4 cup of glue, which we have right here.
Glue's like the most popular thing, and I think there's actually like a glue shortage going on right now. Not
yeah,
sure if
yeah,
that's true.
it really. Because I was in Michael's the other day, and there was like one bottle of glue out of
that's
like the whole
crazy.
rack.
My sister started using other things like detergent and like shampoo, so there's
yeah, and,
definitely
like-
different ways to make it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways, and we're also making it with
Do we start
water.
with the glue?
Yeah, so first what we're gonna do is add like 1/4 cup of glue.
Okay, so you can get liquid glue sticks. I don't think would work, but maybe.
I don't think so. Well, maybe if you melted it. Okay, that's a
Definitely. Okay. And
Okay,
then what else are we
so then we're
adding?
adding 1/4 cup of water, so about the same amount of water you just added.
We
is in
added
there.
2 cups to the last one. We'll just go with it.
Let's just go with it.
Fine.
Yeah,
It's
it's really
fine.
fine. So
I
then,
honestly feel like there's not a real way to mess up with slime. But we don't know that. I'm not trying to jinx it.
Yeah, we might be the first. Okay, so then we're gonna add hot water and borax. So right now we need to go microwave or boil our water, and we'll be right back, okay? Okay, so now we're back, and Kate had boiled the water, and I got a shirt because I got scared it would be messy.
It's okay.
So right now we're gonna add a little bit of food coloring to this.
Are
what
we
color
adding
do I
the
do
food
it?
coloring first?
Yeah, we're gonna add it first after we do
Oh, the glue's already in there.
yeah, the glue and the whatever it's called.
The water.
The
sounds
water.
good. So now we're gonna add boiling water and borax is kind of like the activator that like
Yeah.
makes it slime.
So go ahead, you can pour in the or the water right now, and that's about good, I think.
Okay.
Then I'll pour in the borax. Then we're gonna
We
mix
might
it
need
together.
more glue.
Yeah, or more borax. Oh, see, it's starting to get that kind of slime consistency. Oh, whoops.
Oh, that's cool.
You can kind of see it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay. Just keep mixing it. Why is it like salty? Oh, it's borax. It's borax.
Okay,
What
so
do you do if it? Oh, it's okay. I think we let the glue sit for too long, and that might have been a problem.
Borax with the hot water. And then add it to the glue.
well, I think we should be fine. It looks pretty good right now. I
It's in the
mean,
details. Let's add borax to the hot water.
we should add like something else. What else should we add?
Shaving cream.
We're gonna start squishing it. You know, like.
Yes, we do. Perfection in the details.
So just pour that
Now
in.
we're gonna add some more borax and hot water, and this is probably what we should have done. That's hot water in the first place. And so it should be activated now.
That's really hot. So make sure you have a parent watching you.
And make sure you're wearing clothes that you don't mind getting messy, because right now we're both kind of messy.
So we're gonna add some more glue. Don't know if that's what we were supposed to do. Miss Rose is currently
This is a
having a
pineapple.
ball. And, oh, look, the glue I just added is kind of being slimy.
Oh yes, let's
So
add
add
some
some more glue. And take out this ball of whatever this is.
Please take this off.
Oh, look, okay, so look.
Yeah, just add the whole thing of glue.
So the glue is working. It's working. Everyone in the studio
All
is.
working. So, how much glue were we supposed to use?
So I think that's enough. I think that's enough.
It's definitely enough.
So look, this is what we have right now. If I could,
More food
so let's add
coloring.
some
We want
more
to make
food
it more
coloring.
blue. What is this?
that's our failed attempt.
We can keep trying with this. I feel like
I
let's
feel
just add
like
it
we
to
can't.
this.
So.
Nope. This is the
Nope.
previous
Yuck.
cornstarch mixture. This feels cooler than whatever we just made.
Okay, so look, here we have
Can you
this.
see anything
So
right
we're
now?
gonna add
Oh, yeah.
some food coloring, okay? So we can get
Where's
rid
the
of
food
this.
coloring? This is slime. This is the slime.
This is not the slime. This is the slime. So
That's
look,
disgusting.
put this right here.
That feels
Okay.
like literally snot.
So look, I think that's the whole point. I think that's the whatever it's called. The draw to slime
Snot?
is the fact that it feels like snot.
okay.
So right now we're just mixing this in. Oh my goodness, that's stuck to this. So right now I'm mixing the slime together
Okay,
with
let's
the
move
food
the
coloring.
stuff out of the way. What I'm making right now is, I don't know. Isn't this satisfying, Piper?
So we're getting a container right now. Thank
Uh-huh.
you, Miss Rose. And here we have the slime in
I'm
here.
throwing this in the trash. I don't know what this is.
So look, here we have our slime
Do we have
in our
food coloring?
container. Our food coloring is in there right now. It's kind of a light bluish color, so Kate's gonna add some more.
Because we want it to be dark, but
What else does
we
it
should
need?
add more food
It's like
coloring
really
to this too, so you can't tell.
our slime right now is like really like kind of
What else can we
hard.
add? Do you want to add more water? But no, but that has borax in
No.
it.
What should we add?
Done?
Done? Okay. So here
done?
is our final product, the slime. You can see how kind of slimy it is. It's a little.
That's not how it's supposed to look.
well,
That's not
remember,
slime.
This is like.
Oh,
It's kind of like
it's
a
slime. It looks
gacky,
good.
slimish kind of thing. And look, this is kind of the consistency that you might want when
And
making
right now
slime.
I'm just adding more color to the oobleck because we want them to be the same color. But I don't see that happening because that's clear and this isn't. But right now we have the oobleck and the slime, and later we're gonna test the two.
You did that to the oobleck?
I just added more color to it.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be the
Good,
same.
that's good.
And later we're gonna test the two together, and we're gonna see which one people like more and which one is more satisfying.
So yeah,
See
oobleck
you-
versus slime. Let's go. See you guys later.
The Uzbek. What is it called?
Oobleck.
Oobleck. Okay. Uzbek stands the country. My bad. And okay, so the making of the Uzbek.
Nope. Oobleck.
Oobleck.
It's okay.
And now we're going to see the making of the slime. Or we saw the making of the slime. Now we're going to test it. Allie was not watching any of that segment. We turned off the monitor. So now she is the one that is going to be testing it. So Allie, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the desk here.
This looks much less familiar. It's hard.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Was it
Yeah.
hard like this
So over the
before?
hour, it's kind of hardened. We've kind of like let it sit there.
It was like crystal meth
Oh,
or something.
it's kind of like Play-Doh.
It bounces actually a little bit. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Here.
I'll take a piece,
Yes,
just a little
yes.
piece, not too.
It
Okay,
smells
this is
weird.
gross.
And then I think it's cool if you just dip it.
All right, here we go. We're
This
in-
one.
Oh wow.
Ew!
You kind of want to form it into a ball and try and bounce it.
Zone.
Okay. Oh!
So it's kind of crystallized over the hour.
Stop.
And if you squeeze
Ruining
it,
my studio. Whoa! Oh no! What happened?
So the whatever this is hit the
The,
iPad.
this
Okay, anyways,
We're
so
not telling. Don't tell.
Yeah, don't tell
this
her.
smells weird, first of all. Second,
Doesn't really smell.
No, it has like a vinegar smell to it.
oh, vinegar. Did we add vinegar?
It has a vinegar smell. Is there vinegar in this?
No.
It smells
It's like crystal. It's gross. To be honest, it's gross. Okay.
But anyways,
Not really
yeah, this
preferable.
isn't like what I thought of as like slime when I was younger.
All
I
right.
could see how it could have been more fun like before.
Do you know what's in
That was
this?
so cool.
An entire thing of.
All right, let's go on to the next thing.
I'm
We
gonna
gotta
do the
keep
science
moving,
side.
This
people.
is the.
Okay, so
This
this
is
the next
the
one.
Uzbekistan.
Yes.
The like, oh yeah, so I can punch this?
Yeah, so it's like a solid right
that
now.
did not work.
It's still pretty solid, and then if you like let your hand sit in it, then it'll be a liquid, and your hand will essentially
Like
kind
try
of
to
like
make it into
go
a
into
ball
it.
and then just let it rest. Jack, you wanna play with this one?
Not really. I kind of like my hands
I
clean.
miss Oobleck. It's nice when it's like a really deep thing.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
thick, like
Yeah.
yeah.
So like I like the things where people like run across Oobleck.
Yeah, and then they run it, and then like sometimes when they
Yeah.
go too slow, they fall into it.
Stop.
No, I was getting on camera.
Oh my, that's really close. Go to that shot so Alex can see how close it is.
Guys, see my hands not going. Ow! Ow, that hurt.
All right, well that
Okay,
sounds good.
wait.
Allie looks like.
I like the Oobleck.
So is Oobleck your preferred slime?
Is this edible? I need
No.
to, like,
Wait, it is
what's
not
it?
edible.
It's just cornstarch and water.
It's
edible.
edible.
It's corn.
Is
It's
this,
gonna-
completely
is this one
edible.
edible?
That's glue.
Okay,
And
Elmer's glue.
and
Elmer's glue.
And borax. Please don't eat
Borax
called
is
crazy
laundry
crap.
detergent.
it. None of this is recommended
And
to
this
eat.
one
Please
is
That
don't eat
if
it.
you eat that, your digestive system is gonna be really
No,
screwed up.
okay, so here, making it into a ball.
Food coloring
All right.
water.
That's called science, everybody.
Guys, it tastes okay.
Okay, Jack, class. Ready?
No, please don't.
No,
go
you just
to-
have to.
no.
You just have to catch
All
it.
right, we are moving.
Just
All
a tiny
right.
bit.
Well, as we discussed, as we.
Oh my god!
That was nothing.
No, it's melting. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but anyways, Oobleck's my choice.
You just
It's
ruined
so
the
much
studio.
better than this dumb slime.
studio.
It's all over the ground.
All right, here's.
So Oobleck is the one thing.
Let's come back here and.
Could you
Well,
We have to give 1 minute.
we're gonna give them. It's gonna take a second here for them to get situated. But anyway, as you know, in 2 weeks it will be our final Herndon Live as a senior. This includes me and many other people who have been a part of Herndon Live for some time now. But it is all coming to an end. So let's take a look at what you can expect in the next 2 weeks. Let's play the clip. From homecoming parades to political rallies, we have covered it all. However, it is time for our program to end one chapter and begin another. Join us as we review our past 4 years here at Herndon Live. Right, and welcome back here on Herndon Live. We're just getting the set cleaned up a little bit from the thing. But anyway, in the next 2 weeks, we have a lot to expect. We're going to be sitting down. We're going to be talking and reviewing about what the last 4 years has meant to us here at Herndon Live and what we can expect in the next coming years as well as we hand it off to the next generation. And it's all going to be really pretty exciting. But I want to bring over Mark Seaman right now because this is Mark's last show. Mark, can we get Mark a mic? Allie, can we get Mark a mic? Anyway, Mark's going to be coming over, and we just want to talk to Mark because we were talking. We haven't seen Mark Seaman in a while, and we realized that this is the last time we'll probably see Mark for years because Mark is heading off to a big adventure of his own in a different country as most people head off to schools up and down the East Coast. Mark will be taking a 9-hour flight over to Italy where he will be studying there, and Mark Seaman is joining us right now. Mark, how are you?
I'm good.
So, talk to us about what you're going to be doing next year.
Well, next year I'm going to be going off to Italy. I'm going to be attending the University of Siena, which is in Siena, Italy. There I'm going to be studying the language and history and literature and a bit of philosophy, so much more humanities oriented.
So how does it work? How did it work applying to that school? Do they have Common App? Or is it a little bit different?
No, it's a little bit different. It's not too different from the process that you would apply to a school in the United States, but you don't have it's not in Common App. But it's not that much different.
So for people who don't know, why did you decide to go to school in Italy?
Well, I have family there, and I kind of wanted to,
change it up a little bit?
To change it up, yeah. A bit of a change of scenery and whatnot. And plus, I thought, I'd always wanted to kind of, go somewhere else, kind of to really just explore, go places. And I thought that this would be going to Italy. I mean, I have family there, and I've always had, a bit of a preference for it,
yeah. So is it a 4-year university like we see here in the United States, or is it kind of a different, completely program in general?
It's a little different. I mean, I'm going to be going to the school for 3 years, and then I'm going to be applying to the film school in Rome, and then that's where I'm going to stay there for another 3 years. So a little long, not 4 years. In
6 years.
Total 6 years, but this school specifically, the University of Siena, 3 years.
So it's kind of, from what I understand, it's kind of like a little bit of a tag on to high school. You're going to kind of focus on a variety of different areas, and then you'll move on to Rome where you're kind of focus on your major, per se, which was film.
Yes.
Correct. Okay, well that's very exciting. Well, let's clear the chairs so that we can get ready for polls as we head over there, which, Mark, you'll be joining us for. I don't know where Piper headed off to, but... Mm-hmm. She's washed her hands. She had a little bit of some difficulties there. Well, so do you know when you're going to be back next?
No, I mean, probably I'd have to say not in the next 3 to 6 years.
3 years?
Minimum.
Oh, minimum. So it could be a while.
Could be a while. I don't know.
So you could have a wife and kids for the next time we see you. Is that correct? Italian wife, Italian kids.
Maybe.
All right, Mark is leaving the door open on that one. But let's head over to the table back here, Mark, at the desk here, because we have a lot to discuss, including, is Piper back? Oh, there she is. Oh, perfect timing.
Where's the slime?
The slime, we got rid of this here. Come here, stand here, Piper. Anyway, Mark, if you can just help Allie out and Kate.
I'm just gonna talk.
She's micless. She's gonna
Okay.
talk very loudly. But anyway, one thing that we've been talking about as we move on is graduation, and including all the grad parties that you may be attending. This is a busy weekend, I know, for graduation parties. So we decided that we're going to discuss some good grad gifts before we get into polls. So let's begin here. All right, so our graduation gift ideas. All right, let's go ahead and put this first one up on the screen here. The most common one is gift cards. Allie, want to explain?
Gift cards. It's money on a plastic card, almost like a credit or debit card. But as you can see in the slide, There's Target, Amazon, Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond's great for, like, if you know that they're going to want some dorm room stuff.
Right,
you
if they're
can
living
get-
off campus for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and Walmart, that's kind of an insult. Just saying.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Don't if you're coming to Allie's grad party, do not get her a Walmart
I mean,
gift card.
Turn your
actually,
present,
Walmart will be the closest grocery store to me, but you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target, though, definitely go to Amazon. Who the hell doesn't like Amazon? You got Amazon Prime, you order that thing.
They're
Yeah.
buying Whole Foods.
Yeah, and now you can
Like
buy
$12
food.
million.
Yeah, now you can whole
In
food.
cash.
I know.
Yes.
So it's a big deal. So maybe it'll be anyway, yeah,
But-
Piper stand still, please.
Amazon, like we already. Amazon, though, like you order that thing, 2 business days later,
It's already
you
We're
there.
faster. Mark, I have a question. Do they have like Walmart in Italy, or is it not
No,
Walmart?
not-
Like Target, or something
They
like
have
that.
to have a Target.
Do you have any of those 4 gift
Are you
cards?
gonna
I'm
be
just
living
curious.
in a
well,
if we were to give you a
no.
if we were to get you a grad gift,
Wait,
They
could
have-
you? I didn't catch that.
Are you gonna be living near like a Navy base or like any American civilization?
No.
He's
Would-
going completely off the grid.
Italy's
Well-
still on the grid.
Not mine.
No. Well, Amazon is like Amazon has
they have
different
Amazon
like
Italy.
they do. They have like
Oh.
Amazon UK, Amazon Germany. So
Oh, good. So maybe get it.
it's in different like it's in Euro, but you could still like
in Europe.
it's
Okay.
I don't know.
Money
right.
transfers.
So here's another one we have. We have lotion. I know you guys were talking.
Oh.
This was not my idea. Piper and Kate.
Were
or-
we?
Were we talking about lotion?
I think
I
we
She's
were.
really interested in
Are you
lotion.
calling your friend crusty if you get them lotion?
Good sense. we have.
So you're saying they're not good
Okay, so
scented
lotion.
already?
Lotion's good, not for guys. Okay, I think I would just toss
So
it in
you
the
don't
trash.
want lotion?
Please don't give me lotion.
Lotion doesn't have a gender, Jack.
They have for men on most of the Bath and Body Works that are for guys, but it is very. I'm sorry.
I agree with Mahar. They smell good.
Okay, well, that doesn't seem like a hit. All right, so our next one we have here is candy gifts. This is pretty
That's
popular. People love to put some candy in a jar that says your school on it, or they put a bow on it that says like Virginia Tech. Oh, cute. Like people love
Elon.
that. Elon, I know I got a great cup the other day that had a cup in it.
Italy.
with-
The cup that I come
It's just Italy.
it was a cup, and it had the Elon E on it. She like heat pressed it or something. It was very intense, and she put jelly beans in it. I've since eaten all
She
the
seems
jelly
very
beans.
crafty.
She's really crafty. It's good.
Flannery's doing something like that. That's what I
Okay.
heard.
Good.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? I had a really good thing. I don't know. I just feel like I've been having a lot of sugar though lately too because of all the grad parties. So like I don't know if I'm like really into sugar. Anyways, that was just me.
All right, another idea we came up with was a portable charger. This is good because you could have long days in college. Could be no outlet to be found. So
No outlet.
no outlet to be
Mental
found.
outlet and physical outlet.
What?
All right. Well, that sounds just fascinating.
Like I mean like physical like wall outlet and then like mental like
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fear.
Good. So let's maybe just move on. That didn't come up.
sorry.
Portable speakers was another good idea. Sometimes you want to listen to your tunes in your dorm. Listen to your tunes in your dorm.
I hope you
What?
guys get good roommates.
Yeah.
Music.
Anyway, that's good because you can a lot portable. Could if you have like a nice lawn area at your school, it could sit out on the lawn. Do you have something you'd like to contribute, Piper?
No, actually, that sounds really nice. Yeah,
I
it's
could
great.
use one. I could
Stop
use
moving.
a portable speaker. You know what? Shenandoah has Wi-Fi even outside.
I know. So does Elon. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Jack.
At Elon, actually, the system works is that we can have our for the TV station. You can bring a camera anywhere on campus, and it streams live back to the TV station.
Damn.
So,
Oh wow.
yeah, pretty cool. Be jelly. All right, another one. This is a good one that Lodge and Ritu and I came up with. Do you like that picture we got from the
my
holiday?
gosh.
That picture. We
Not-
thought you could get a picture frame with like a picture of YouTube because that would be good because you could hang it up in your dorm room. We thought.
I love pictures. I want pictures of everyone.
Well, okay. Great story. All right, and finally, if you don't feel like spending anything, that's fine. but it is always nice to get a handwritten note from somebody talking about how much you care about them or like them or even hate them for that matter. We have a very chatty group here this afternoon. Is there any comments on that one possibly?
That's not money.
Don't get Allie a note.
Actually, I love
my
notes.
gosh.
I cry a lot of the time when people are like, I love you. I'm like, I wish my dad told me that.
No comment on that.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Cass loves me.
Okay. All right, let's move on to our Herndon Live polls for this week. Thank you so much to the 359 votes we got. That's very good.
Wow, record breaking.
A lot of good votes. We had 4 polls this week. Let's begin with this first one. I am looking forward to the Herndon High School renovations, college, or a job. What did you pick, Mark? I'm curious to know.
Definitely not the renovations. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good that they're
Mark,
finally
you may not even see Herndon High School ever again.
Well, potentially, but it's good that the renovations are happening. I'm not looking forward to them because I'm not going there anymore. Many of us aren't going there anymore. So I'm looking forward to both college and getting a job because I've never held a job.
Are you gonna get an Italian job?
Pizzeria.
Jobs are the same.
Mark working at the pizzeria. He makes the pizza.
I'm just
Anyway,
looking forward to
Allie,
college.
sorry.
No more jobs.
So first, Kate, there's not a difference between an Italian job and an American job.
You've never seen the movie The Italian Job?
Anyways,
Sorry.
I'm looking forward to college because personally, I like my job, but I don't enjoy it.
Interesting. All right, girls.
That's actually a good
We're
point.
looking forward to the renovations.
Yeah, I'm not, because we're going to be stuck in trailers.
There's gonna be
for 4
so
years.
many trailers, but they're getting
So,
12 points.
I'm excited for college, which is in 3 years for me, but it cannot come
Where are you gonna
soon
go,
enough.
Piper?
I will be going to ITT Tech.
Nova.
I don't know.
ITT Tech,
I
wow.
didn't even know
Yeah, I
that
know,
existed.
right?
All right.
Isn't that an online thing?
All right, let's go ahead. Let's look. I am looking forward to. It looks
Jack,
like
what are
most
you
people are
looking
looking
forward
forward to college. I'm looking forward to college.
going to
22%. Elon.
What?
We already talked about
that's
that.
what-
22% of you said you're looking forward to your job, and 23% said that you guys are looking forward to college. So 92 votes. Thank you so much. Let's move on to our next question here. And the question is, have you ever been injured because of your phone? I think this deserves some detail and some commentary from Kate Grover. Kate, you kind of came up with this question.
Well, on Saturday night, I was taking a stroll in the dark, and I was on my phone, and I fell down, and then I told Miss Rose, and so that's how our question became to form. So yes, I've been injured by my phone. I have battle
I
scars.
can't say I have. Piper?
She has like a.
Well, I was talking to my friend Lauren, and she was like, "Yeah, doesn't your phone ever fall on your face?" So technically, I guess I've been slightly injured on my phone.
I chipped
Same
my
thing
tooth
with
one
me.
time because I dropped it on my phone.
What do you mean? That you hold it like this
No,
and you
like-
drop it?
Yeah,
No,
you're
no,
laying
no,
in bed
it's-
and you're like,
Yeah.
and it falls.
It's like I'm
I
in
rested
bed
on
and then
my-
I'm holding
I
it like
chipped my
this, and then I'll like lose grip and then it will like hit me.
I just like
Like that.
rest it on my stomach or like my chest.
Guys, don't you like have it like, don't you turn it, like when I sleep, I sleep like this and I put my phone like this.
I put
You
it
don't
like,
do
I
that?
go like this, and I look
Oh,
at
I
my phone.
definitely
That
look
seems
up.
like too much
It is
effort.
kind of messed up though that we all fall asleep with our phones.
Oh, I don't.
I
plugged
stopped
mine
stopped
off.
doing that like
yeah, me too.
that's
a
what
year
It always
ago.
falls off my bed because I kick it off.
That's
I
just you.
I guess I'm the only one that falls asleep with their phone.
Yeah, Allie always is like, because when we had government second period
phone's
together, and Allie
always
would be
dead.
like, Allie, why is your phone dead? Just starts like, I fell asleep with my phone again.
Do you not charge it while you're sleeping?
No, I just end up hugging my
I have
phone
mine.
when I'm asleep.
That's so bad for you. There's a lot of radiation.
I'm gonna die, guys.
Oh man.
I'm gonna
Alright.
stop. I swear I'm gonna stop.
We gotta keep moving.
Yes, I've been injured. I fell like Kate did once.
Oh.
That's my
Well,
response.
looks like you guys are in the minority with only 34% of you
I
getting
really think
injured.
they're lying.
66% of you saying that you have not been injured. So there you go.
I've been injured.
All right, let's look at the next question here. Oh, here we go. Do you make your bed every morning? Yes or no? I can't say I do. Mark? We've seen your bedroom because you've Skyped us many times with your cat, and your cat can't find a place to
Is the
sit
cat
because your
going to
bed's
Italy?
unmade.
No,
Oh.
he's 70 and we're not gonna
70?
in human years.
Oh my
in human
gosh.
years, I don't. He's like he's 13 in
You
cat
mean
years.
70 in cat years?
No,
and-
if you were converting If you were
It's
converting,
the other way, Mark.
if
Yeah,
you-
well,
yes, if you were converting
do you make your
13
bed
to
in the
human,
morning?
13 cat
Minutes.
years to human years, it would be like roughly 70.
So he's
No, it's the other way.
13.
That
He's
no,
13.
Okay.
13 human years. 70 cat years, Mark. That's how
So,
it works.
Allie, do you make your bed in the morning?
No.
Mark looks so confused. I don't think I've ever made my bed. Piper?
I make it when I really have to, but I don't normally.
When like people
When I
are
was
coming over.
moving, I did, but not anymore. So.
Oh, because the people had to come look at your house
Yeah.
every day and look at your bedroom. So Snoopy. All right, do you make your bed every morning? Let's take a look here. And the results show that, wow, look at this.
No.
We've got some.
It's like
Lexi
83% of
viewers.
you do not make your bed. Wow.
And 70% do. Wow, that's.
That's kind of sad, to be honest.
Maybe next year I'll start because my roommate will be like, wow.
I think I'll
she
start.
makes
I
a
think I'll start.
bed."
Summer plans.
Okay, what are your summer plans? Are you working, traveling, sleeping, or all of the above? Mark, quickly.
Traveling and sleeping.
Well, that
All
wasn't a
of the
choice, but
above.
yes,
I'm traveling.
traveling.
All of the above.
I said all of the above as well. Let's take a look at our results here on the big board. And here we go. What are your summer plans? With 87 of you voting, it looks like we've got a big all of the above winner with 51%, followed by traveling, 24%, working at 15%, and sleeping at
Lazy.
10%. So that's a look at your Herndon Live Twitter polls, guys. So
Wow.
that's good. All right, well, we want to make sure that you definitely join us in 2 weeks. It is the final episode for a majority of us here at Herndon Live. It'll be sad, but we have a lot planned for that show, so make sure you tune in. It'll be an extended show because we'll have so much to talk about and cover and discuss and remember, so definitely stay tuned for that. Remember, that is June 30th. Set your DVRs, set your alarms, set your reminders, and tune in then. Well, for now, that is all for today's show. I'm Jack Norcross.
I'm Piper Luzak.
I'm Kate Grover.
I'm Allie Casray.
I'm Mark Seaman.
All right, and make sure you follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll see you in 2 weeks with a brand new episode, but until then, have a great weekend and have a great week. Take care, everybody.